How's it going, guys? I'm back again, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing. Guys, I never thought I would be saying this, but in today's video I'm going to be reviewing Yamaha's outstanding $1,000 gigging instrument. And do you know what the instrument is? Of course you must know it is Yamaha P515. So let us get started on this. And remember, like the video, subscribe, and share it with your friends, and comment on what other pianos do you think I should get. And guys, guys, any company that wants to review, like wants has pianos to review and they want me to review it for them, you can just contact me. You could contact me at zakimasford40@gmail.com or zhsmusic4@gmail.com. And guys, some demos I was using right now is demos like I got from the internet, but is the sound demos that's built in the piano. So I know it's kind of I wouldn't get all the sound demos of all the voices, but at least I get enough voices. So guys, first thing I want to talk about, and most important thing to me, is the action of the piano. Guys, this come well on the P series, on P45 and the P125 we get the GHS action, which is not really a bad action, and it's actually one of the best in the market, a real good one in the market. But this, for the P515, it comes with NWX action, which is natural wood action. It's an action made from natural ivory wood, and the feel from ivory wood keys is much better than the GHS action made from my Yamaha, and like those the other keys you would get. So you also get a lot of the action feels, it responds like a grand piano. The action comes a lot of power, and especially when you play it on the piano songs, like especially like the CFX, the Studio Grand, the Bright Grand, the Pop Grand, the Bragg Grand, these grand pianos, it requires a lot of power how they sound. So especially the CFX. So it comes with a lot of tones. You get pianos, you get electric pianos, you get organs, you get really high quality organs, but high quality voices. But like one thing is, for the only ones I don't find is really high quality. Well, the organs, I wish the organs should have improved as more, especially like but the rock organ is actually a really good one. But like the jazz organ slow and the jazz organ is alright. But most of the piano companies that will go against Yamaha when the organ sounds, well, they might obviously win them, because you see, Yamaha organ sounds are good and could use for some time. But people like Carr, Roland, and thing, they have the organs, and those will be better than the ones on Yamaha. To me, you get a CFX Grand, which is actually a new improved sound. You get 40 voices straight from the piano. 40 voices straight from the piano. Oh, yeah, you get 40 voices straight from the piano, and you also get 480 XG light voices. um 480 XG light voices. It'll be easier to get it on the app, but I do not know if you'll get the XG voices straight from the piano, or if you have to go deep into the function to get the XG light voices, but not using the Smart Pianist app from Yamaha. But you actually get 480 other voices, which is like from Yamaha's XG voices, like the grand pianos, the DX phases, clavinets, vibraphones, glockenspiels, the crystal sound, these sounds. Like we get on the PSR E series and even the DGX series, Guys, even the new PS500 or 5000, I believe. PS or P515. I do that. That's a new kid on the block just a few months ago. It comes with the XG voices too. But you get 600 voices from the piano. If you use the Smart Pianist app, but if you do not use the Smart Pianist app, you will just 100 voices. So the Yamaha P515 is very good. You get the CFX Grand, and guys, this is the first time in the P series. The first time in this is a long time. I never seen this in a Yamaha piano before. That you get a Bosendorfer piano. And guys, it's not really a perfect Bosendorfer. It's not really that. It's not really like the best Bosendorfer, but it's captured the spirit of a Bosendorfer, and that's why the Bosendorfer is used a lot. Anybody who buy the Yamaha P515, most people would use the Bosendorfer a lot. Also get other sounds like you get the Studio Grand, the Bright Grand, which is very nice. The Ballad Grand, which is also very mellow. You get the Warm Grand, which is a little brighter than the Ballad Grand. You get a Pop Grand, which is used for pop. Jazz Grand, which is for jazz music. Rock Grand, which is used for very punchy music, and also a honky tonk if you're playing like silly music, or like what do you call it, the song that is usually used for honky tonk pianos on it. And you also get nice electric piano sounds. The stage electric piano is actually a really good one. I will be demoing all there will be sound demos of most of the sounds through the video. So what happens is you get a stage electric piano, and the stage electric piano is actually one of my favorite, one of the best Fender Rhodes imitation of a Fender Rhodes to me so far. To me, from Yamaha, well, is one of my favorites. It's actually one of the best ones to me. And guys, what happens is, and especially my favorite thing, what I would think that is the strongest point of the Fender Rhodes of the P515 is the bass. The treble is also very nice, but the bass is actually the strongest point of the Yamaha P515. Guys, I would do it. I would watch videos on the P515. When the person just playing E2 and E1 chakras, I would just feel like I'm like it sounds like a symphony. Guys, I just love the stage electric piano bass. And especially like the E1, E2, whatever, like that. I just love playing on it. Guys, it's really good. And you also have the DXE piano, which is alright. Interesting, I love it. But what is the DX sounds good, but I wish he was much brighter, like called DX, or it was like how Yamaha will have. Yamaha is the founder of the DX, like I said in the one on the P45. Like I said in the P45, Yamaha is the founder of the DX, and the DX sound is actually, to me, it's a little better than the P5. To me, to some degree, the sound of it is better on the P515, but the punchiness isn't as good as on the P125 and the P45 with the DXE piano. And well, to me, and it's actually a little advanced, and I actually like it, and it works well with the piano. So more punchy when it goes with the piano. And then you have the vintage E piano, which is a simple Wurlitzer. It's a 200. Well, a lot of companies would like to go dang on the vintage E pianos like Kawai. Well, Kawai is actually a simple electric piano too, but it's a 208, but it's very simple. But the Cog and them like to go advanced and blooming with their thing and two things. Well, it makes it sound better, but with this advanced thing they're trying to do, it doesn't like blend with other sounds, which Yamaha is better at with their simple Wurlitzer. And guys, I'm probably one of the best electric pianos. Probably one of the best electric pianos in the Yamaha P515. The soft electric piano, which is the Rhodes, which is surprisingly the Rhodes. People say it's the first Rhodes with the auto pan, with a very slow and very like auto pan. Like when you have the auto pan, well, usually most auto pans is like pop 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 bop, 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 bop. But instead we have like like that. That is I find that's soft EP auto pan, but it's very subtle on the P515. But most auto pans is very snappy. Well, the soft electric piano, so people say is the Rhodes of the P515, but that's actually wrong. The soft electric piano is actually the Fender Rhodes of the P125 with an auto pan on it. It's a P125 Fender Rhodes. So the soft EP is the auto pan is actually one of the best. It's actually one of the best ones. And it's when you're playing very slow music and very peaceful music, the soft EP will actually be the best. It's actually one of the best ones. Then you have one of the most I like a really interesting Fender Rhodes, the interesting version of interesting electric pianos of all of them, and that is the Phaser EP. Is this time it is the first Fender Rhodes with a phaser in it, and then you have the brighter variation of the DX, which is like you layer the DX, and then you have the tremolo vintage, which is basically the first one. It's with a tremolo on it. And then we have the organ sounds, like the jazz organ slow is basically, well, the jazz organ slow is like without it, it's not really a rotary spin speaker. The only organ with the rotary spin speaker would actually be the jazz organ, the main jazz organ. But you have the jazz organ also is like it's like a rotary spin speaker, but it's not actually not. And the jazz organ fax is like it's like a fast version. It's actually hilarious. And And my actually to me the best to me the best tone wheel organ there is actually the rock organ to me. And then you have the jazz organ which is actually a good one. Well, to me the bass of the jazz organ slow is actually pretty good. And also the treble I kind of like it. And the jazz organ fast is very hilarious. And then we have the rock organ which is very good on the treble. And then you have the jazz organ, which is basically when you have the jazz organ is the jazz organ slow. You just have a real is like the jazz organ slow. It's the same jazz organ slow, and you just have a different version. You just have a fast rate spin speaker on it, and then you have the pipe organ sounds. Is actually these are actually two of the best sounds on two of the best organ sounds. And that's the organ principal, the organ Tutti. Well, I have the organ Tutti one, but not the organ principal. So these are actually pipe organ sounds here. So something. Now we have the harpsichord, which is okay and it's really good. Then you have the clavinet sound, is actually one of the best clavinets I ever heard. Then you have the vibraphone, is actually one of the best ones too. But it's also sound as real good as a real vibraphone. And to me, it's a more tremolo, it's more mellower than a real vibraphone to me. But it's not really that bad, and it's still quite pretty for a digital piano. Then you have the strings. Well, to me, the strings aren't really as good. And especially the P125 strings, I felt like the P125 strings would not do better than the P515 zone. But the P515 works better on staccato notes, while the one on the P515 and P125 main works better in with ballads to me. Then you have the choir sounds, where the choir is actually gonna, especially the slow choir, and it's on the PSR ECUs, you never find a slow choir on yet. And then you have the dark pad, the light pad, and the bell pad, just pads. And you have the acoustic bass, the electric bass, bass on cymbal, and the fretless bass. You will find those the exact same sounds on the P125, but something on the P515. On the P515, if you the P515, the P125, if you just press it like normal, it sounds kind of better on the on the P125. It's not really, well, I'm not comparing the P125 as the P515 anyways. So, but you have to make it sound like like the real nice acoustic bass on the P515. You have to hit it really hard to get it like on the P125. But to me, or acoustic bass sounds. But to me, so these are the actually sounds. You actually have two guitars, which is nylon and steel guitar, and you have the 480 XG voices. So these are basically all the voices, and you have dual voice layering, you have splitting, you have you could layer and split at the same time. You have dual split, you have dual and the split button. The first time you press dual, you would get piano, and the piano, let's say the CFX grand and slow strings or dark pad. Guys, let me put a demo. Let me do a demo of piano and dark pad right now. And that will be immediately followed by piano and slow strings in a while. So then you got some split voices, like you have the bass and cymbal, and then you have say vibraphone. So that is to sound as real good as a real vibraphone. And to me, it's more tremolo, it's more mellower than a real vibraphone to me. But it's not really that bad, and it's still quite pretty for a digital piano. Then you have the strings. Well, to me, the strings aren't really as good. And especially the P125 strings, I felt like the P125 strings were a little better than the P515 zone. But the P515 works better on staccato notes, while the one on the P515 and P125 works better in with ballads to me. Then you have the choir sounds, where the choir is actually gonna, especially the slow choir, and it's on the PSR ECUs, you never find a slow choir on yet. And then you have the dark pad, the light pad, and the bell pad, just pads. And you have the acoustic bass, the electric bass, bass on cymbal, and the fretless bass. You will find those the exact same sounds on the P125, but something on the P515. On the P515, if you the P515, the P125, if you just press it like normal, it sounds kind of better on the on the P125. It's not really, well, I'm not comparing the P125 as the P515 anyways. So, but you have to make it sound like like the real nice acoustic bass on the P515. You have to hit it really hard to get it like on the P125. But to me, or acoustic bass sounds. But to me, so these are the actually sounds. You actually have two guitars, which is nylon and steel guitar, and you have the 480 XG voices. So these are basically all the voices, and you have dual voice layering, you have splitting, you have you could layer and split at the same time. You have dual split, you have dual and the split button. The first time you press dual, you would get piano, and the piano, let's say the CFX grand and slow strings or dark pad. Guys, let me put a demo. Let me do a demo of piano and dark pad right now, and that will be immediately followed by piano and slow strings in a while. So then you got some split voices, like you have the bass and cymbal, and then you have say Vibraphone. So that is actually a really good one. And then you have because you have reverb, chorus, you have transposition features, you have a metronome, you even have 40 different rhythms as well. Guys, and also this is the first time I ever heard about this in a PSR series. Not PSR, P series. You get a 16 track recorder. For example, let's see. You want to have piano, you have bass, then you have piano, bass, then you have, let's say, organ, you have strings, then you have a pad sound, and you have saxophones from the XG, you have drums on the XG as well, and others like that, and stuff like that. You have you could have you have a 16 track recorder. I don't know how much I don't know how much tracks a 16 track record. I don't know how much oh, it's a 16 track sequencer. Guys, I really know about the recording, but you also have the recording. You have a better sustain pedal because on the P45 review I did a few months ago, I said that they got the F3 FC5 sustain pedal, which is actually not really a good sustain pedal, and also the P125, which is actually a better one. You actually get an old sustain pedal too. So you also get a nice system. So you also get a nice pedal, which is the FC4A, I mean, pedal. So and the P515 could also support a triple pedal unit, which is amazing, which is nice. And when you have the sauce, the neutral, and damper resonance, you can also you also have other functions you could connect to. You could connect the P515 to the Smart Pianist app if you want to get, or the digital piano controller app if you want to if you want to control your piano and you want to put dual voice layering and splitting. I would suggest the Smart Pianist app more than the digital piano controller, because Smart Pianist app will give you layered functions. You'll go to styles and other things like that. Well, I think the digital piano controller could do that too, but Smart Pianist app will do it much better. And you don't have to press 3 buttons to put layer and split. All you have to do is just press both buttons and select the voices, and then you have dual and split already. Then go in 3 buttons and getting the voices. And also, what? And also you get a lot of effects. You get effects. I think I mentioned that before, guys. And also on the P515. And one thing I was kind of surprised with, and guys, the weight. I have to say about two. The weight is on the DGX 670. I just want to just a short comparison there. You get the DGX 670 is actually cheaper than it. Even 660 was as well, and even all the way to the 620, I guess. Guys, these pianos used to weigh a massive 47 pounds. That breaking bones. That weight breaking bones. And you get the P515 for a much expensive price and getting it for weight. Are you getting it for a much lighter weight? About 27 or 30 pounds, somewhere about there. Guys, you also get an LED screen. Well, this is actually not really the best LED screen in the world, but it does the job well. With well, on the P515, I wish that Yamaha, if that LED screen they had there, I wish Yamaha had added that on the P515. The P125, I mean, that LED screen on the P125. I get one of those the LED screen on the E463, or selecting sounds, how much recorders you have. Well, on the P515, I wish that Yamaha, if that LED screen they had there, I wish Yamaha had added that on the P515. the P125. I mean, that is that LED screen on the P125. I get one of those the LED screen on the, what is it again? On the E463 or the E473. One of those LED screens are like a bigger version of it. Like it'll be a little bit bigger and it shows us more information. Or even those on the DGX series, if they could have added that on the one on the P515, then I would have really appreciated that. So you could know if you're layering and you do hospital and like that. With the listen system, it comes, the P7 comes with black and white for itself. So you can have a black, if you feel like you need a serious color, go black. And if you feel like not black not good for you, black too dark for you, you go for the lighter white. And guys, I know you can also I will put the link in the P515 in the description below. And also one thing I had to mention about this piano has a lot of power, and especially if you play like the third movement, piano piece, that requires a lot of power. And if you're playing especially on the CFX Grand, it's very powerful and it's very easy to play. Some could also play it very softly, especially on the Bosendorfer. The Bosendorfer is required for like playing the soft music. And there's less crystal treble too. But I have to tell you a few things I find that didn't make any sense, and I was really disappointed in the P515 as this outstanding to jump in. Firstly, Yamaha P515 is a great instrument, but I wish that they had come with better it came with more it came with better came with more electric piano tones, and like a little improved electric piano tones. Like if they improve the Wurlitzer sounds, and put it in a 200A, I wish that would have been. And I wish also that the connections were a little easier. Well, I didn't say about the connections. You got the USB to device. You get quarter inch stereo line outputs and other things like that, which is good. But I wish the connections were a little bit better. Like let's say you get the USB to host. If you could put like the USB to host something on the back part on the near the keys. If you could put the USB to device near the keys, or like do the thing like on the DJX Z70 where you have the USB right there, so it'll be a little easier rather than going back and getting some of them. I absolutely hate that. So and also I wish you added a pitch bend wheel or the joystick. Control. I find that joystick control would be better for this price than having a pitch bend wheel would have been better like on the P125, and the joystick control would have been better on the P515. I wish I did a joystick control on it. And also, what I find that I wish that they have done is that is that they added like a lesson system straight from the piano like how they did on the other pianos. I wish I added like a lesson system. And I wish I added a better LED screen. Like on the one on the PSRE series. They added one like that. Overall the Yamaha P125 is P515 I mean is good. And it is a very outstanding instrument. Guys, so I hope that you enjoyed the Yamaha P515 review, and I will see you next time on Zakimas for Studios Music on another review. And don't forget, if you want to send pianos to me, or if you're interested, or if you want me to get learn about a piano, or and send a demo to me, and like a demo like if you want, if there are pianos, or if any company wants to review a piano, any person say, hey, review this piano, I will gladly be doing it. You could contact me at zakmasud40@gmail.com or zhsmusic4@gmail.com. You could contact me there and tell me if you want me to join music with my projects or things like that. If you want to send like, free gear or things so, and also if you want to send support me and like send money or send pianos from other companies, guys. Even though I reviewed the P45 and the P515, I could still, if you want me, I could still use it still because I have to use a full review on it later. But I will see you next time.